Hey, Shalom. We'll start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Bashim Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Church of Great Millstone. Shalom to all you sincere brothers that's prophesying in the true name and the true doctrine about the times we're in the headed to, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. My name is Kwadash Payah. And real quick, I'm going off of the spirit. When I was at work earlier today, I seen this U.S. military troop by himself, grabbing a cup of coffee. And that's why I have this image here. And just for a visual depiction, of understanding, right? So he's grabbing a cup of coffee, and through the spirit, I was intrigued to speak to him. And I started off, asking him about military personnel's, you know, resigning or stepping down rather from getting that jump shot. And he even made mention that one of his friends, an 18-year veteran, had to step down, and he was thinking about stepping down as well. Resigning and then going to maybe firefighters, things like that, because he got a family. And and that just shows you the mindset of these um, centurions, right? These troops. And I told him, I said, don't you think that's all these restrictions is actually weakening the military? That's not wise. He's like, yeah. Then, I mentioned about the conflict between NATO, Russia, the friction between where Ukraine. And he was like, yeah, you know, he said because Putin is doing what he's doing because he knows that America is weak. He said it twice. He was like, yeah, he knows that we're weak. And he even admitted that. And I had to laugh a little bit, man, because I already knew, but to hear it you know, out of his mouth, man, it is like it's just manifesting and it's just showing, because through these news broadcasts, they show, Putin talking about their might and they're ready. It's all for a narrative. You know what I mean? And like the scripture said, the pride of thine heart had deceived thee. And also when he mentioned how we are weak, meaning, the U.S. Military, Babylon the Great, fashioned by the Romans and Greeks and so on and so forth. That's why I mentioned centurions. It reminded me of a scripture that I brought out at camp, actually, where it speaks about how the other nations, right, that's round about looking at America, aka Babylon the Great, like Russia, China, North America, Iran, the superpowers, and then with even America's allies within NATO, that left, and allies of other superpowered nations. They're looking at America like the scriptures say, as thou has become as weak as we. Roughly paraphrasing. So the rest of the world is looking at America like, yo, we're not, we're not scared anymore, right? Leaving the petrodollar, you know, so on and so forth, man. Even the BRICS nations resulting to their own currencies. That's why there's a lot of tech wars for a global currency. Hey, man, so we in them times, man. So I'm not sure how to, but let me get a scripture real quick, right? Get a scripture real quick. So this is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, starting at verse number 10. It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Right? Because, this is the end of America, aka Babylon the Great's rulership, man. And matter of fact, I want to get another precept. Right? I want to get another precept. In the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse number 10, says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Right? So these are tools for farming. And we know the scriptures say there's a time for everything. There's a time and season for everything. And what? We're in a time of war. So what? These other nations, then it's not time for farming or replenishing things, or they're turning their weapons of war, weapons of farming into war. So it says, let the weak say I am strong. So these weaker nations, coming together, gearing up for war, man. There's a lot of wars and rumors of wars right now. Like the scriptures say, the third woe cometh quickly, pursuing the Revelation, the 11th chapter. Right? Because America, aka Babylon the Great, was once a superpower. Fashioned after ancient Babylon, Rome, Greece. They never thought Rome was going to fall. Right? They never thought Greece was going to fall. They never thought ancient Babylon was going to fall, Egypt. Right? And this place is a melting pot spiritually, molded in the fashions of these other kingdoms that once ruled, in great power and fell. And what? This is Babylon the Great. And the Lord saves the best for last, so it's going to have the greatest fall. So it says, verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Right? Because what the Lord is putting soldiers over there in the Middle East, these Middle Eastern countries. Because that's where war is going to pop off. Right? Mountain of troops, Armageddon, Armageddon. Alright, so it says, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So this is going to be a global war. Right? Round about. This third world's war. Whoa. This is going to be the last war. Right? Even to where Yahweh Shai is going to come. Right? So it says, pardon me. Now, with that, I want to give one more precept. I want to give one more precept real swiftly. In the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse number 8. And it reads, it says, therefore wait ye upon me. So that's what we're supposed to do, wait upon the Lord. Alright? Saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations. And that's what the Lord is doing, gathering the nations, their troops, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So, this is it, man. World War III is at the door. That hour of temptation is at the door. Pursuing that pursuing to that mark, the digital device that they're going to mandate soon to put into people, and that's going to be in the form of a new digital currency where they want it to be global. So these are the last prophecies, man, pursuing the Revelation, the 13th chapter, 15 on down, or 16 on down, rather. So I just wanted to bring that out real swiftly, having a conversation with a military troop personnel, grabbing some coffee at my job. So even they see it, man. And we'll see where things go from here. Pray for fewer days, like Esther said. Watch and pray. Until next time, man. Shalom.